Hello, I'm Orla Alla Medium and here are your cards for today. So the first card we have is the Seven of Cups. And I've just read over on the Medium page and the same card came out and it was upside down in both cases. So this is definitely something we need to all think about. Now, with the Seven of Cups, it's talking about your emotions and your relationships, and it's talking about where you are giving more than you're receiving. And it's very important with this card that you make sure you're bringing the balance back in your life, that you're making your situation where your relationships and your emotions are concerned so that things are better for you. Now, really interesting in this spread is the next card is the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups talks about where you need to make a decision. You need to decide which way you're going to go, and you need to stick to it. And what I always say with fives is that if you don't make a decision will be made for you, and that will mean that you won't have the power over the situation and you won't have the control that you need to make the situation better for you. Now, after that, we have the Father of Swords. And the Father of Swords comes forward talking about your problems and issues. And he is somebody who has an awful lot of knowledge, an awful lot of wisdom. So you know what's right for you. You know what's how to proceed. You know what decision to make. And the question is whether or not you're going to make that decision and make the situation easier for you, or whether you're not going to make that decision, have the decision made for you, and then you're going to have to push through all that negative energy to get back to where you should have been had you made the decision in the first place. So the next card we have is the Strength card, which is a fantastic card. So this comes forward and says you have the strength to do what you need to. As much as you might want to just avoid the confrontation, this card comes forward to say, do you know what? You have the strength of a lion, and you can do whatever you put your mind to. Now, this card is also talking a wee bit about relationships, and it's saying if you really, really want it, you can have it, but you need to take the action and take the steps forward that you need to make the situation happen for you. And finally, we have the Nine of Wands. Now, the Wands talk about your work situation or how you spend your days, and the Nine talks about closing a door on it. So it wants you to think about what it is you're doing and what it is you need to let go of. And it means really let go of it with this card. It feels like it's not going to be an easy task. It feels like it's a bit of an uphill struggle. But on the card, you haven't got a mountain, you've got steps. So it means that you can take the small steps you need to make the change that you really, really need to have in your life. But I feel like if you decide to make a change and you decide to move forward, then you need to stick to it. You can't just do it for a week. You need to stick to it. It needs to be a permanent change. So I hope this helps you. Have an absolutely wonderful day, and I will speak to you all again tomorrow.